So if we could, start clapping. Start clapping now. Big round of applause for Jim!
Yes. My PE teacher was actually a wrestler. It was pretty fun. So, a Mexican walks into a bar. He orders pizza. Can I get much pizza? Sorry.
A Mexican walks
Thank
into
you.
a bar.
A Mexican walks into a bar.
Spritzer.
He asks for pizza. He
Can I get my
wants
spritzer?
to get the mic, and he says, "Hello everybody, my name is Jim. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. It's my first time, but I have been before here to see the show because my brother, as you probably have noticed, he also does some jokes. He actually did a joke about me. Yeah, they were going over there. Maybe you noticed we are similar, look alike. It's not because we're both Mexicans. It's because we're brothers. Unless you're racist, of course.
Bam.
I didn't write my jokes, so I hope I can remember all of them.
Si se puede.
Si se puede, let's go! For my first joke, or for my next joke, I'm gonna need a willing participant from the public. Like this is a magic show, which kinda is because you come here to sit and watch me transform my trauma into comedy. Do we have anyone here who wants to participate and can speak any language natively other than Spanish, English, German, or French? I don't speak French, I just don't want to do French. Does anyone want to participate? Do you want to participate? Where do you come from? What's your name?
Serbia, Philip.
Hello, Philip. What brought you to Austria? Is it work? Is it work? Is it love? Is it you took the wrong turn in the highway when you were trying to get to Germany? I actually got to Prague once that way. It was pretty fun. You can ask my brother. What was it?
Escaping from my own country.
Okay, that's fair. What language do you speak?
Serbian, English, German.
Okay, I was not quite sure if it was Serbian or. Can you say something in Serbian?
Yeah, go on.
What does that mean?
Bitch.
Okay, sure. You said it very fast. Did you have it prepared already? Were you like, in case someone asks?
I just don't know.
I'm personally impressed because I've been there. I've been asked, hey, can you say something in Spanish? Of course I can say something in Spanish. It's my first language. It's my first song. It would be silly if I couldn't. And now I'm trying to think about something to say in Spanish, and then your mind goes blank. So I have actually solved it, and I'm going to tell it to you, but later. First, how do you say fuck you?
Yevis.
Yibs. Yibs. Okay, I like it. Is that the fuck you that you tell to your brother because he made a joke about you in his first comedy? Or is that literally, I want to have coitus with you?
You tell it to everyone except your mom.
And how did you say I want to fuck you?
Unfortunately, you
Arr. Here. I'm on stage, maybe later. I find it very funny that in English is such a hard language. Every time that you have a problem with someone, that you get angry, you solve it with sex. It's amazing. Fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, fuck yourself, which, pretty big fan of masturbation, to be honest. Every time someone says, I get happy, I put it in my calendar. I want to thank you for participating. I want to teach you today how to speak Spanish, how to say fuck you in Spanish. Do you want to learn Spanish? So, I'm gonna say it and then you repeat it. In Spanish, specifically in Mexico, because this is a Spanish country-to-country thing, in Mexico you say, chinga tu madre. Can you repeat it? Let's go! Now I'm Dora la Exploradora, but Mexican, which is already Dora la Exploradora. Chinga tu madre. I really like the sound of it because it has that hissing part of like you're a cat and you're like chinga tu madre. You really can show the emotion that you're angry at someone else. And maybe because of that, it gets used in Mexico pretty much a lot. really a lot. You're going to hear it in so many situations, even when people cannot even speak. How does that work, actually? Okay, so if you go to Mexico and you try to use a car and go like in traffic, you are going to hear, this is like, it is going to happen, they're going to get mad at you, you are going to hear someone on any other car say, hear me out. We have a whistle for that. We don't have any whistle for anything else, but for some reason, Mexicans in the past were like, you know what would be a great idea? If we at any point, we have to say this specific sentence, or like any sentence, that is very important, and we cannot speak, but we can whistle, we should invent a way of saying it. And they did. For one sentence, they were like, there's this specific, very important thing that we always have to be able to say. And that's swearing, and that's fuck you. I think it's amazing. I didn't tell you what it means. It is also kind of fuck you, but it is actually fuck your mom.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it. You know how to say madre. Yeah. Pretty fucked up in my opinion, if you ask me, because you hear it so much often that the probability of your own mom saying that to you is non-zero. It's like, no? That's a trauma I don't need in my life. Thank you. I'm pretty messed up how I am. And if you ever go to Mexico and you get this told to you, I want to teach you also what the response is. Because of course it's used so much often that it's already a new ritual. If you ever get told chinga tu madre and you don't really think you deserve that, you can answer la tuya, which literally means yours, as in your mom. I don't want to fuck my mom, but I will fuck your mom. Gently. I was actually, this is a funny story, it's a true story. I was with my godmother. She had a child, and I was there when little Ricky said to her, listen, hear me out. He said, boo boo gaga gaga. And my godmother saw her baby and said, you know what, just in case, yours. Which is weird because she was the mom, the aforementioned mom, but also it's a very common thing in Mexico. We all just assume, if we cannot hear someone else, we just assume that that's what we're trying to say. Maybe that's where the whistle came from. Maybe it used to mean something else, but someone was like, what did you say about my mother? Now, that brings me to my last tip from today, because I only have 7 minutes. I solved the problem of whenever you get asked what to say something, and this is something that works only in Mexico, but it works really well. You might as well learn it because if you do use it, you're gonna feel like a god. Whenever I'm in Mexico and someone asks me, "Hey, can you say something in German?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I can." Pretty good, but they wouldn't get it. I say that whenever I'm in Vienna. I say, welchen Penis leckst du? This is a premium joke. If you speak German, you get the joke earlier as a perk. It literally means in English, which penis do you suck? It doesn't make sense, right? It does, because when I'm in Mexico and I say this, the answer is always, you know what? Just in case, yours. Thank you so much. I was engaged with a great colleague.